But anyways, for this video, I'm going to try to replicate this Monet painting. So when I was looking at famous pastels to kind of replicate in my way and like study them, there was a lot of advanced pastels for me that I just right now I couldn't do. Maybe in the future, but right now I wanted something more simple to get me used to pastels and get me more comfortable with them. And so I found this painting of Monet, and the more I look at it, I'm not quite sure if it's all just pastels, because I'm looking at down here and it looks like it can be oil. It looks like oil painting, but I could be wrong. Like this specific area reminds me of oil painting, but the rest I definitely can see that it's pastels, like right here specifically. So I'm gonna try to replicate this and see if I am like Monet. And I'm gonna be using Black Studio pastels. Come on, 12 different colors. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna try to replicate. Okay, so I started drawing, and let me say that it's been a while since I did pastels, and so I grabbed the red color because there's a lot of reds, pinks in the skies, and so I was like, let me get this red pastel. And just I lost my muscle memory on how to use pastels. It's not even muscle memory that you need. But yeah, I had to restart it over, so yeah. Guys, did I make a Monet? Am I Monet enough? I don't even know how to put these side by side. Like, but I realized why I wasn't really capturing the essence of the painting. Like, what really stands out is the markings that he did, and which is why they call it impressionism, because of how they imprint their paintbrush on the painting. And so I realized once I started noticing like my etchings or my markings weren't being exactly like Monet's, and that's because he is using oil pastels and I'm using regular pastels. So that is why it did not come out as creamy as his. Okay, but I try to get the color value a little bit. He also, because of that, he also has just a different color palette, and I just realized, like, damn, like, it's not gonna come out as perfect as this. And I wanted it to come out as perfect like this, but it just didn't. And this is when you learn things and you accept things as they are, and it's a trial and error, and I'm learning that. And I'm learning the way pastels work, because if you saw the first time, like, yeah, what is this? But you know, I'm doing the best with what I got. You know, who knows that reference? Mariah Carey. Yeah, I'm doing the best of what I got, okay? And what I got is regular pastels instead of oil pastels. So I am not 100% proud of this. Obviously, I'm not like, oh my god, this deserves to be framed. But it was more like I was learning the color scheme and the color value that he was going with. And while I was doing it, I was thinking, okay, so obviously this is, the top part is gonna be the light source, and so everything is like white, and this area is more pink, and then we got darker over here areas, especially in the water right here is probably the darkest value. And just trying to use that as I was doing this little guy here. But it was just my color palette was very limited, and it didn't have the exact colors, which you don't have to. You just really have to sometimes make it up on your own and just start doing your own colors. I think it's really hard for me with pastels, and I just haven't found how to work with them completely, and that's why I did this video, and that's why I am practicing this. And yeah, it's just in the future definitely I want to redo this, and maybe with actual oil pastels. But even then I'm thinking, like, does that even matter? Like, does that have to do with it, of how terrible, not terrible, but like, it's not the best. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this video out, because it's just, it's funny. It's not what you would say would be quality. But then I'm just being harsh on myself. But anyways, I did enjoy this, and I learned a lot, and this is why I make these videos. Well, I'm gonna try to make more of these videos so that I could get more used to how really people draw their paintings, seeing their techniques, and seeing how they just do their values and everything. So Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.